It is the first match day of spring. Fog football's got a spring in our step, but Alan Muir, he needs a. I don't know. You got nothing.
His springs are busted.
His springs are busted, right? But we'll talk about Alan Muir later on, all right? Because
Because you know what? Some people are probably expecting an apology from me, but they're not getting one.
no getting
I'm
one.
doubling down, right? And I've actually got a good argument as to why.
We have to wait, don't you?
Here, they can say what they no.
Oh, don't they have to wait?
Yeah, they can,
The
but
Premiership.
I'll just say this, right? Let's not bow down here and apologise and pretend that the ball was definitely in. We've still got no concrete proof whether the ball was in or out. Now, I don't know why people are making out that the ball was definitely in. That's not been said. That's not been stated. The only thing that's been stated is they cannot prove that it was out.
Yeah.
No one has came out and said that 100% it is factually correct that the ball was in play.
We'll get to it later on because I'm ready to go. But there's League Two, and we'll move on because there's not much to say about League Two. Damn it, League Two is all pretty. Oh no, I need to include that clip for Son, so that'll be getting fired in right here, right now.
Cargo plane unloads in Manchester. He's got a guy who can get us all the way up to Stranraer. From there, we ferry to Belfast.
And then it's prediction time, so I'm going to go 1-0 Edinburgh City.
The boys in Stranraer no doing it for you.
No, they're not doing it for me. Remind me, at all costs, I need to stick that clip in. All right? He will remind me. Who are you going?
I'm going to Edinburgh City. The boys in Edinburgh. Normally you're referring to Hibs or Hearts, but in this case it's Edinburgh City.
All right, 4-4 Athletic against Clyde. I'm going to go 2-0 Clyde.
4-4-2-1.
Right, Peter Heed, Elgin City. I'm going to go 1-0 Peter Heed.
Elgin City. Are they the ones that went after Boyle lately, or is it East Fife?
I don't know, I couldn't tell you.
One of them's just falling off the face of the earth. I'm going to go Elgin City. I'm going to go a 2-2 draw.
Right, up next, Stirling Albion against East Fife. I seen some guy's TikTok, right? He was in the hospitality at East Fife. I tell you what.
Do East Fife even have hospitality?
Well, that's my questions, right? But he got like a 3-course meal, and there was a halftime promo for Dick Campbell. I don't know if it was pre-match or halftime, but Dick Campbell came in and cut a promo because he's the manager.
Sounds alright.
Yeah, no. You know what, man?
When the men go
No,
to
but
East Fife,
the room was actually like decently packed out. And I know the way bigger clubs would have like, oh, if you go to our hospitality suite, then you'll get like the padded seats, and when you go and watch the game, it was like sitting on a fucking flight of stairs. It's pretty much what it was. It was pretty funny. But anyway, no flight of stairs here. I'm going to go.
It was funny, man. We're all breaking out laughing here.
We're pissing ourselves, aren't we?
That was hysterical. Who's in our pants here yet, Rick?
Anyway, Stirling Albion are going to beat East Fife 1-0.
No. East Fife are going to win 2-1.
Fair enough, right? Spartans will defeat Bonnyrigg Rose 2-1.
That could. Yeah, no, what? 3-2.
League One, right? Who cares?
It's close though.
It is close.
Three-way fight. Just what you love to see. Why can't we get three-way fights in the top flight?
Because one team's too good, the second team's too good, and then that's pretty much it, isn't it?
It's actually depressing. All these leagues that nobody cares about, man, are really close and competitive.
No, but you know what? Someone tweeted this earlier, but the shitey teams in England don't complain about the same old teams dominate at the top, and you know what? They fucking don't. No, let's be honest. Like Man City, the past decade have won 7 out of 10 league titles. Chelsea, Leicester, and Liverpool. I know they're not winning it this year, but where is the same fucking energy?
Name me someone that complains.
About what?
Same teams winning in Scotland.
Fucking everybody.
Well, I know. I'm just asking you to name me somebody. Who's the
People
biggest
on Twitter.
Who's the biggest culprit?
Who's the biggest culprit? I don't know who the biggest culprit is, but you listen to big Scottish football podcast. You and Cameron.
That's what I was going to go with.
You and Cameron greets about it. Stephen Miller.
Well, you know what, man. You and Cameron's a fanny. He just needs to accept that this is Scottish football. See this talky moving Celtic to the Premiership? That's bull. Celtic are a Scottish team, and they should play in Scotland. And see if you don't like Celtic winning every title, then do something about it.
Oh, that's it.
Just be better.
No, that's it. That is it. It's the same with Rangers.
It doesn't matter how much money you have. you can always be beaten. You can always be upset.
No, but let's be honest, right? The mismanagement of clubs has cost them against the Old Firm over the past 40 years.
Yeah, look, see Hearts, right? I mean, I will openly admit, you look at, I mean, let's say, just since, maybe just since they came back up from the Championship, say in the last 3-4 years, like, Hearts have not got everything correct. And if they did, they'd be a lot closer to the top two. I mean, they've let key players go. They've chucked away guaranteed group stage football, which would have added more millions to the bank. I mean, they chucked away this season, not making it at least the playoffs. It would get you more money. So, I mean, you got... Even when it comes to, like, selling on players or tying players down to, like, larger contracts, just, I mean, like, for a second, it did look like Hearts were going to lose Shankland for hee-haw. Now it seems like because he actually went off the boil and no club was interested, and now Hearts are beginning to improve. It might actually work out that they get to keep him. But 9 times out of 10, the way things have played out, Shankland would be leaving at the end of the season. He'd actually already have agreed. Like, see if Shankland was having the season that he's had the last 2, he would already have a pre-contact with some club.
Yep. Pre-contract. Contact.
I need some contacts. Wealthy ones. Anyway, point is...
We're in the West Wing here. How much wealthier do you want to get?
I know, but I want to add some wings to the West Wing.
Point is, folks, right, we'll get to...
Clubs aren't perfect. You know, they need to be better. Like, I look at Aberdeen and Hearts. The last few seasons, you thought they were in good places to build, and they fucking chucked it away.
No, absolutely. And you can look back at, like, even the Ronnie Daly era when Rangers weren't in the league and Aberdeen were second. That's a massive missed opportunity for me for Aberdeen not to do better. It is. You know what I mean? Like, if you actually looked at it, they lost like the 4 games against Celtic. Could have done. I mean, Hearts. I mean, everyone bangs on about Hearts. Oh, we were top of the league. And then they sacked Big Georgie boy. I mean, it's like, well, you know what? That was just a complete mismanagement. Because see if they actually kept him, maybe they could have won the league. Numerous examples. You know, it's like Hearts in '86. I mean, I know we're going 39 years ago. Love Street, baby, and all that shite. But Hearts, if they just didn't fucking bottle it, could have won the league.
I just look at Hearts. Robbie Nielsen, 3rd place. Sack him. End up not finishing 3rd. No team. When was the last time the team in Scotland finished 3rd in consecutive seasons? No team builds on it. With the money in European football, if you want to try and get closer to the top 2, you need to build on finishing 3rd. You need to have consecutive seasons. See, for you to try and close the gap to the top 2, first of all, you need to pull away for the rest of the pack.
But no, it was also...
And you cannot pull away. Like, Hearts, about 3 years ago, finished 3rd, and then the next season, threw it away, got rid of Nielsen, brought in Naismith, Aberdeen overtook them. Then Aberdeen the following season, they did alright in Europe, but in the league they had a stinker, sacked Barry Robson, brought in that fucking idiot from down south, and like all the good work that they had, gone. And then, like...
No, but you touched on it, right? Like, see Aberdeen from, like, the year 2000, they've been shite.
Yeah.
But look at last... That's
year.
when the European money has never... See Aberdeen's success in Dundee United the early 80s, right? So the Old Firm, I mean, Rangers did 9 in a row, 80s into the 90s, well into the 90s, right? But see, in the 90s, that is like truly when, like, European football, the money started to take off into the 2000s. Is it any coincidence that
the teams that were on top at that point have stayed on top
and got further ahead?
Here,
of course not.
See if the money came into it in the fucking early 80s. Maybe we'd be sitting here, maybe Dundee United and Aberdeen would be winning league titles to this day.
No, but you're right. See if Aberdeen were... No, but flip it, right? Say Aberdeen and Dundee United's sweet period came in the early 2000s when they were getting Champions League football, the money, etc., etc., then that's when you can build on it. It's the mismatch. See this? Oh, the ugly sisters and things like that. No, it's pathetic, and it's a cheap excuse to throw it there.
I mean, look at Hearts last season, finished 3rd pretty easily. You and Cameron this season's predicting them to split the Old Firm. Hearts looking good last year, and then this season, it's like pretty much all the hard work of last season's, you've thrown it away.
I know.
You've thrown it away.
Let's be honest, right? Look how bad of a season Rangers have fucking had, right?
And still no one's nailed it.
Rangers have had... Yeah, exactly. But see if you look at Hearts, Hibs and Aberdeen, they have had periods of form this season where if they did it over a consistent basis over a season, they would be in front of Rangers.
Well, listen,
right now.
unfortunately, it looks like the third place or the Scottish Cup, right? It looks like we're going to lose the guaranteed spot because the coefficient has taken a hit, sadly. But you look at the last 3 seasons, right, where the Scottish team has been guaranteed European football, finishing third. I just think that whatever team finishes third, the next season they seem to have an absolute stinker in the league.
And you need consistency. You do.
See,
no, but it's like, see Celtic, right? See the consistent years of Champions League football. That is massive. See if Celtic won the league, right? Got Champions League football and then finished 5th and didn't get any European football with no money. See the effect that has. I mean, you need consistency, and we've said it for ages. See if you're going to bridge that gap to the top 2. You need to be finishing third year in, year out and getting that group stage football. Fuck, I mean, I called it out in December. Hearts not getting past Petro Club is fucking rank rotten.
Well, I think you can argue one of the reasons the gap between Rangers and Celtic is so big is recently because Celtic have been getting in the Champions League and Rangers haven't.
Yeah, and here that's another thing. Maybe why Rangers got so close to Celtic with Gerrard is because Celtic dropped the ball with the Champions League.
Yeah, they weren't in it. They were always in the Europa
League.
No,
so
the Celtic for a long period weren't qualifying.
Right, let's just move on. We've talked about the Premiership a lot. League One.
Yeah, but last thing, I mean, I look at the last 3 seasons. See, Hearts third, then Aberdeen third, then Hearts third. You can't tell me that if Hearts finished, or Aberdeen for that matter, if either one of those clubs finished third for the 3 seasons in a row, you can't tell me that if you manage it well and you invest in players and you offer better contracts with that European money, you cannot tell me that either whichever one of those clubs finished third for the 3 seasons in a row that you would not, at least you should be well clear of the chasing pack.
Absolutely. And see when you actually think of it right and you just break it down, see Hearts, Hibs and Aberdeen, they should be looking to win every home game, right? See, take away the Old Firm, right? And even the games against each other, even though they were drawing them at home but beating the rest, like the other 7 teams in the league, that's a foundation to build on, correct or not? Hearts last season were doing that. Hearts were winning like every game at home.
Yeah, no, they were.
And that's what you've got to have a strong foundation. See Hibs being on this like 15 game unbeaten streak. That's what you need to be doing. That needs to be the norm. See, the first time since 1978. That should be first time Hibs have went 15 games unbeaten since the 2021 season. It should never be fucking 47 years ago.
But I mean, you look at the 3 big clubs outside of the Old Firm, Hearts, Aberdeen, Hibs. It's very rare that they're actually all 3 of them are doing well.
No, yeah.
Normally, no matter what period you look at, one of them's at least having a stinker. And if anyone's gonna catch the Old Firm, it is going to be them. Yeah. Well, look, Kilmarnock had a great period under Steve Clark. I get that.
And that's it. If they had that over a season rather than a year, they could have won the league.
St Mirren under Stephen Robinson have been good. Yeah, they have been. But realistically, right, if anyone is going to get close to them, it is Aberdeen, Hearts, Hibs. That's the 3 teams that can do it.
Yeah.
But you need consistency.
You do.
One good season followed by a shiter ain't going to get you close to the top 2.
League One, Alloa Athletic 2, Cove Rangers 1. What are you going? You agreeing with me?
Aye, I'm going Cove Rangers 2-1.
Change of thought then. Right, Arbroath against Annan Athletic, gonna go 0-0.
2-1 Arbroath.
Gerald Piqué said he would like a rule where if the game ends 0-0, no team gets any points. What do you make of that?
So nothing happens then? It's a defeat?
Aye, no team get any points.
But if it's 1-1, 2-2, etc., you get a point?
Yes. I think it doesn't work to a degree because what about the lesser team that gets a draw? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. If it's 2 evenly matched teams, then and if there's just I totally get that. But what about if it is, for example, St Johnstone and they go to Celtic Park and they get a 0-0 draw? Is it really fair to rob them at that point?
And also, what you got to bear in mind is if no one's getting points, St Johnstone with like 10 minutes to go are going to go, well, fuck, we probably need to go for this. And then and Celtic are going to be more likely to score. I think it's unfair on the wee team.
Yeah, so not only are you taking a point away from somebody, but you could be handing someone an extra 2 points.
Yeah. It's all about
Based
the risk, man. Right, Dumbarton.
I mean, listen, I get what he's saying, but to me, that's something that they would add in America.
Aye. Gerald
I
B.
don't-
Gary.
I don't really-
I'm going to go Dumbarton to get
I don't
beat.
know where he is actually at the moment.
I don't know. 4-1. No, he's retired. 4-1.
I'm pretty sure he's in America.
Into Miami.
I think he's managing or something.
Is he?
Or
Fair
coaching or something. I'm going to go the Suns, Dumbarton.
All right. Inverness to win.
Right
2-1.
through this world.
2-1.
1-0 Inverness.
Queen of the South 3-1.
You know what? Normally only one Hearts team wins, and it won't be Kelty this week, so I'll go 2-1 Queen of the South.
Oh yeah. Right. Championship. Let's go look at this league table. Livy have played 2 games extra though. Same points as Falkirk.
Yep, had Livy after a great win against Ayr United, fucking it up the night.
Yep.
Or last night.
1-1. I tell you what, it's Falkirk's to lose. If Livy won, it still would have been Falkirk's to lose, but I tell you what.
Well, look, Falkirk they've got the game in hands, but they need to obviously win them, but I'm not convinced. I'll see, if Falkirk win their next 2 games, then I think it's looking over.
Yeah. But here, no complaints. I want Falkirk up.
Yeah, Partick Thistle, good draw for them tonight.
I'd say so. Ayr, form's kind of died off a bit. Airdrie, tell you what, yeah, game in hands against Falkirk, right? I can see Dunfermline going down.
If Airdrie can beat Falkirk, which is unlikely, but if they can, then they're real. They're really.
Airdrie just need to turn the away form around, man. I mean, the fact they've played 13 games and got no wins, that's killing you. Anyway, into the game.
I just think Airdrie will be happy that they're at least in a position where they can try and do something.
I'll tell
Because
you what, that's a monumental game tomorrow against Airdrie. You know what? I'm going to go 2 each. Airdrie will pick up a point.
I'm going to go 2-1 Ayr just because I purely think they have to win this to keep the title fight alive.
Battle of the Air. Dunfermline Athletic against Greenock Morton. I'll go 2-1 Greenock Morton.
Tell you what though, you'd rather breathe in Ayr for Airdrieonians, wouldn't you, than Ayr for Ayr United?
I guess so.
Don't think that Ayr United would do you much good, no, in health.
Let's just fucking move on.
Right, fair enough.
That's pish. What do you want me to say to that,
No,
man?
no.
Right, Falkirk will beat Hamilton 2-0.
These swings calling me, mate.
These swings.
See that triple king size, queen size,
Triple mattress.
the electric blanket, that's got my name on it.
Got his name on it. I'm going 2-0 Falkirk.
I'm going to go 2-1 Falkirk.
Alright, Rafe against Queen's Park.
Also, I never got to go in the last game. I'm going to go 2-1 Greenock Morton.
You were talking shite about air quality.
Happens.
Right, this air's quality. Rafe 1-0.
Aye, I'm going to go Rafe. I'm going to go Rafe. No.
1-0, right, into this league table. Let's not look at the top yet. Let's look for third down. So, I tell you what.
Let's just talk about the Dyson Maida goal now.
We're here.
Alistair Johnston one, right? I just do not get this logic where they're saying, unless you're 100% sure, you can't overturn the on-field decision. This is not a Celtic dig or any dig at any other club. I'm just thinking logically here, right? Who cares what the on-field decision is? If the guy watching VAR is... and let's just use this example. This incident, we'll use this as an example. If the guy watching VAR is 99% sure that ball is out, you tell me that he shouldn't give it out just because the linesman gave it in? The guy, and another thing, people are saying, well, the linesman had the best take in the house. The linesman had the best, view of it. The linesman had the best line. He was the straightest to the decision, so he should be the one to his decision should matter more. His decision should be the end and be all. I get what you're saying, but here's the thing. First of all, he could get it wrong. And he's only getting one take at it. He's only getting to see it once. That very same linesman that you're saying we should take his decision as gospel, as a fact, see if he went and watched the monitor, he would maybe disagree with what he originally gave. So it doesn't make any sense just to agree and go with the original decision of either the ref. Because, see, by that logic, yes or no, see all these people saying, oh, you got to go with the linesman because he said it was in. How many times have we seen the referee send somebody off on the pitch and he's arguably got the best view of the house, and then when he goes to the monitor, he realises he got it wrong and he changed his mind?
No, I know, but...
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, what's to say that if that linesman didn't walk on up and looked at the monitor, he could go, oh, you know what, I said that was in, but actually I think it's out.
I think the problem is here, though, right, is...
No, I will...
No, you can talk about 99%, that's a valid argument, you know what? But...
Yeah, but no, I get by the rules, the goal should have stood, but to me, the rules are retarded.
Right.
Why what some windy licker came up with those rules, clear and obvious, my ass. Why would you go, if you're 99% sure that the ball's out, why the fuck would you just agree with the on-field decision because you don't want to overturn it? But you should go with whatever you think. Even if you're see if you're 51 and 49% sure of it, you go with the 51 because that's the most likely outcome. That's the most likely.
Yeah, but we don't know the percentage. You're whipping at 99.9. Did he turn around and say this?
Nah, well, look at you and Cameron. He's talking about the grapes, right? Let's say you've got grapes here, right?
Oh, where are we going with this?
No, let's say you've got grapes. Are you listening?
Yeah, I know why. Oh,
so, no. So here we go, right? So there's 100 grapes, and one's poisonous.
I think they're all fucking sour,
right?
mate.
and you right? So there's 99 green grapes and one red grape.
That doesn't what you see them.
No, but I'm just telling you that's what there is.
Right.
And then like you and Cameron goes to eat the red grape, and then you tell me I'm actually 99% sure that the green ones are the green ones are the non-poisonous, and that it's the red ones are the poisonous.
Aye.
Is you and Cameron going to go? No, I'm going to stick by my original decision because I've already picked the red grape.
Right.
No, you wouldn't do that.
No, I know.
It doesn't make any logical sense.
I thought the ball was out, right? You thought the ball was out, but see the fact the assistant and the ref gave it as a goal, and they now have come out and said, well, we didn't know it was out for a fact. I think the goal should have stood. I totally agree with the 99.9%. We both thought they must have found something. 100% that ruled it out.
Answer this. What decision should you go with? The decision that you think has the most likely outcome, or the original decision?
I think you go with the likely decision, but
so the likely decision is they thought it was out.
You keep speaking over me,
right?
But the reality is, you're not allowed to re-referee the game, and you're not allowed to interfere in something that's clear and obvious. That's the rules. He's clearly re-refereed the game, and he's went over something that ain't clear and obvious. And that's what the problem lands. And you know what what we should fucking do? Just scrap VAR, right? Because this ain't a Celtic, a Rangers problem. This is a problem across the fucking league. This is every team getting affected. It wasn't even the worst decision this week. See that Sam Dalby one? That's the fucking worst one. No, it's the League Cup final, this Maida one. Let's just scrap it. As Hugh even said, the Danes and the Swedes, they got it spot on. I'm sick of it. You can't even celebrate goals. It's an absolute mess. No, it is. It is an absolute catastrophe. It is an absolute disgrace what's going on with Farmland.
It's not great, is it?
No, it is. No, I totally get the element of, well, if he's 99% sure, then he should disallow it, right? But let's be honest. There's no angle. They've literally come out and said that it should have stood. They've obviously analysed it and looked at it, and there's no angle that proves it was it.
Who wants to be a millionaire, right? You're on the... Listen. No, listen.
Right, ask a friend.
No, right, aye. So you're on the $1 million question, and you go 50-50. It takes it down to A and B. Chris Tarrant says, what are you going for? You're like, I'm pretty sure it's A. I think it's A. He says, well, you've got to phone a friend left. Lifeline. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go with that. And you phone your friend. And he says, I know a lot about that topic. Look, I can't bet my life on it, but I'm 99% sure the answer's B. Are you going to say, nah, fuck off, friend. My original answer's A. Get it right up, you. Final answer A. Of course you're not. Of course you're not.
But my problem is, see when Rangers got royally fucked in the League Cup final, all these same Celtic fans, 99% of them, will use that number, were like, get it Rooney's, we don't care if it was a cheating, decision, not getting that penalty.
The only time you should go with the original decision, right, is when somebody says Adam Medea's pish. And guess what? That was my original decision. I'm sticking with it.
No, but
let's just move on.
No, let's not move on. But we have to. I'm bigger than that. See this whole gimmick of you only go for it when your team gets robbed. No, you have to call it out. See, actually looking at this, far fucked up. They got it wrong, and they got it wrong in the League Cup. Now the League Cup final decision for me is way worse because I actually thought this was it. But the fact is, there's no proof. See the Tierney one? It's 100% in the box. It has to be given.
Is it?
Yes.
How?
They came out and said it was.
I'm not convinced.
No, but my problem is there's Celtic fans out there that will be claiming they were buzzing about that. I'll get to Rooney's. But we need to get rid of 4. That's it. No, it needs to get rid of it.
So you're saying 100% Rangers should have had a penalty?
Yes, it was a factual decision. The problem with this Celtic one is it wasn't factual that it was out, and therefore the goal should have stood.
And there's no argument you can make against the Rangers one?
No.
You can not argue the tug started before they got into the box or something like that, no?
No.
Right, okay.
The SFA themselves have come out. Willie Collum could have
but
said
the SFA's not came out and said this ball was in.
they voted 4. They voted 4-1.
Aye, but they
in
can't.
favour that it should have stood because it wasn't clear and obvious.
Yeah, but all they're saying is
But they're not supposed to re-referee the
Yes,
games. He
but
re-refereed the game.
all they're saying is it's not 100% clear the ball's out. They're not saying the ball isn't out. They're just saying they can't prove the ball's not out.
But then they should get better technology. See the fact they couldn't prove it, then he shouldn't have interfered. Yes or no? Should he have interfered? If they can't prove the ball didn't go, he shouldn't have interfered.
I mean, it's like court cases, isn't it? A lot of times they can't prove something, but they go with evidence, the most likely outcome. I mean, a lot of people get sent down in due time, and you cannot prove that they are 100% guilty, but the evidence stacks up.
I'm not going to change my tune, right? I said in the match review in the fallout to that Celtic Hibs game, I said, well, they must have seen an angle that proved it was out, so therefore it's a correct decision.
Well,
I thought it was out.
I think by the rules, Celtic have been robbed, but I don't think the rules are correct. I'll stand by that. I'm not denying that Celtic have been hard done by here.
Because scrapped.
The rules would suggest, the rules state that unless you can clearly overturn the decision, then you shouldn't interfere. But I don't think the rules are correct. I think the rules need altered. I just don't. They say that only clear, but they check every goal.
No, but let's be honest here. See, we are honest all the time. See, Hibs. We always joke about Rangers and Celtic getting the benefit. Hibs have benefited for 2 fucking wins in the space of a couple of days. For absolute scandalous decisions, especially the Dalby one.
I think Sir David Gray's paying off the referees or something.
No, but let's call it out. The people say, there's agendas, there's a cartel, one team's favoured, one team's not. The referee... And see this fucking logic. You can't sack the referee. Why can't you sack the referees? Why can't you get rid of them? Is that guy that phoned up Super Scoreboard said, if I kept making mistakes in my work, they'd get rid of me. Then Gordon Duncan, the sit on the fencer. You can't sack... No, but he turned around and said, you can't sack them because no one will replace them. Everyone is expendable. See this? You can't replace Willie Collum. You can't replace John Beaton. They'll just get other people in who are just as shite at the job as them.
Yeah, there's probably people out there that want to be a referee. That's their dream job. I can't imagine we'd get to the stage where there wouldn't be enough referees to referee in Scotland.
No, I just don't get it. I see this logic that the referees are you can't get rid of them. Why can't you? You can't get rid of them.
Here, see if they got rid of VAR, you could use that money to actually bring in some good foreign referees.
No, but it's like
non-biased.
It's like you look
foreign
at
referees that don't support a certain club.
No, but you look at some of the greatest players, right? See Thierry Henry, right? For example, he's irreplaceable to Arsenal, but he still had the goal.
Yeah, but
he's away.
I mean,
these referees are just diddy, man.
He says that he can't sack a referee.
Messi to Barca.
I think
Larson
can.
to Celtic. McCoy to Rangers.
No, but
you have to.
When you look at football players, a lot of them don't get their contract renewed, or they get sold off. That's kind of the same as being sacked. See, if you look at football players, it's you're not good enough anymore to play for the... for example, John McLaughlin. His contract ran down, yes.
Yep.
Rangers didn't renew it. Yes.
Yes.
That's pretty much that's their version of sacking him.
No. Yo, but see what Alan Muir. It's horrific decision after horrific decision. This guy's clearly shite.
Greg Taylor, his contract's running down. Right, maybe that's a bit different because Celtic perhaps want to get him to sign a new one. But I would say that I mean that's the way. That's just the way it is, man. I think you're right, man. If you commit enough violations, then you normally do go, don't you?
Yo, and we're not talking about misdemeanors here, right? We're not talking about here that's debatable. That one, it's like it's a orange card. It could be a red. This is like colossal fuck up after colossal fuck up.
All right, but one last thing before you said that it was 4-1 on the panel.
Maybe it was Alan Muir that was the one. I don't know.
See the guy that was the one. I'm assuming he's looking at the same evidence as the rest of them.
Yep.
So
no, but that's why this one isn't as bad as the League Cup final, because the League Cup final was factual. This one is up for debate, but the fact it's up for debate doesn't make it clear and obvious, and therefore he shouldn't have re-refereed the game, and therefore the goal should have stood.
Yeah, but the one guy that voted must think that it is clearly out.
Oh yeah,
because he's saying that VAR, by the rules, made the correct decision. So he must think that there is proof the ball was out.
Yo, it swings and roundabouts because see if that I know it's ifs and buts, but see if that panel voted 3-2 in favour, we'd be sitting here saying, "Well, there you go, correct decision." Two guys' opinion have made us go, "Well, holy shit, Alan Muir's shite." Well, if two guys voted the other way, we'd be like, "Alan Muir's the man, got it right. Holy shit, what a decision."
See, for me, like if VAR checks every goal, then it's not really clear and obvious that every goal is literally being checked, and I think you need to go with.
Put it this way, right? See if there's no VAR and that Dyson Maida goal gets disallowed, no one's greeting about it. It looked out. Assistant calling it on the spot. CV gives it, no one's greeting about it. He's calling it on the line, it was very close. See the fact they analyse it and actually, that's what drives people up the walls, man. Let's just get into the fixtures because
if you're going to VAR, you need to accept that you pretty much need to get every decision correct.
No, because they're talking about on scoreboard like, oh, but they get more right than wrong. They fucking should be getting more right than wrong.
Yeah, that's why you bring it in. That's why it's fucking there.
No, because it's like you're talking about like detectives, right? See if detectives were having to like solve crimes in real time, like referees, like they had to make a call like 5 seconds after the incident. You're gonna get crimes wrong, but seeing you actually allowed to build a case and build your evidence, you should be getting it fucking right. It's unacceptable how many they get wrong.
Build some evidence for me that Dundee are going to win against St Johnstone.
They're not going to win. I'm going 2-0 St Johnstone.
I think that. Do you think a defeat to St Johnstone at home could spell the end of Tony Dockett?
Well, I said
Tony Ferguson. Tony Dockett.
I said no. I said no more managers are getting sacked, so I'm going to stick to that.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Dundee.
It's mad to think Dundee, man, back-to-back draws against the Old Firm. Should have won both games, and this is the situation they're in.
Been pretty shite for them since then, isn't it?
Yep. Anyway, Rangers Motherwell. Big Bazza in town. First game at Ibrox. I'll tell you what, could it be 3 wins in a row without a win at Ibrox?
Almost unthinkable.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Especially considering the opposition. I mean, you could almost... See if you had a really tough game. Like, see if you had, like, Celtic at Ibrox in the league. And then followed by, 2 European ties. Even though it's unlikely you'd play 2 European ties at Ibrox. Back-to-back. Unless it was, like, a group format. I guess that would be more likely.
Right, that's plenty.
But anyway, point is, for 3, that doesn't seem right. When was the last time that was done?
Well, maybe it'll be done tomorrow. Who knows? Rangers, almost to the day... This time last year, Rangers lost to Motherwell, and it was the beginning of the end of the title push, I'll tell you that.
You were there?
I was there. I won't be here for this one. 4-0 Rangers.
Clement was there as well.
He was.
You'll not be here
tomorrow, though.
You're going 4-0 Rangers?
Yep.
I'll go 2-1 Rangers.
Okay, Ross County, I think Kelly need to win. You know what? Massive opportunity blown against Rangers. They should have won. Well, I say they should have won. Rangers should have won, but when you're 2-0 up, and you should be making it 4 or 5. You cannot be losing 3 points there.
Yeah, look, I do think we'll see a bit of a response here for Kelly. I'm going to go 2-1 Kilmarnock.
If Ross County win, that's them guaranteed safe. I think they're guaranteed anyway, but what a turnaround, I'll tell you that. I'm going to go 2-1 Ross County.
Fantastic. Right, St Mirren, Celtic. Will there be any screw jobs in this one?
There might be. Could be. Even it up, who knows? Will there be any guesses being hazarded? Who knows? But I'll hazard a guess at a Celtic victory.
I'm going 3-1 Celtic.
I'll go 3-1. That seems safe. But yeah, match review on the channel later on the night. Up next, Edinburgh Derby. Are Hibs going to get 3 on the bounce? Lucky decisions? Fluky decisions?
Let's hope not.
They might not need it though.
I do think we're getting to a stage now where a Hibs win would pretty much rule out Hearts for third.
No, I agree. What do you make of the stop and search policy by the police? Going into this game, they're allowed to stop fans and search them. I agree. You know why?
I think a stop and search should be fine, no matter where.
No, yeah, I agree. But you know what? Let's be honest. Hibs have been the team I think associated with the most objects getting thrown onto a pitch in recent years. I mean, look at Shankland last year. Pies. Bottle openers.
That was fucking great though when he fucking ate it, wasn't it?
It was great. He's kind of went downhill since then.
Maybe there's something in that pie.
Shite or something.
Maybe that guy for Still Game made it. What's his name?
The
The guy that sent them all down.
I was
Winston.
what's his name?
Shot his pants.
What's his name?
Burger guy.
I
Pete?
know. No, it's not Pete.
Peter?
No, it's not Peter.
Jacob?
No, it's not Jacob. What's his name? Vince Gallagher. The poisoner of Clydeside. That's the guy.
Aye, Vince Gallagher.
That's it. Anyway.
Quiet tonight, boys.
I like it quiet. I think you're going to be quiet on Sunday. I think you're going to be saying your prayers and eating no many vitamins. I'm going 3-0 Hibs.
3-0.
Aye.
Wind your fucking neck in 3-0 Hibs. Piss off with that shit.
Alright then.
2-1.
Hibs.
2-2.
2-2.
I'm going to go draw. I was going to go 2-1 Hearts.
Yeah,
but
I'll
no,
tell you
fuck
what,
it,
it's
I'll
a
go
super
2-2.
Sunday in terms of that guaranteed European spot.
Why?
Aberdeen, Dundee United. A couple of weeks ago, it was Arab Mania. It's looking like Dawn Mania to me.
You think Aberdeen's winning?
Nah, I'll go for a 1-1 draw.
I'm going to go 3-2 Dundee United.
I think Aberdeen and Dundee United are thinking, we're fucked.
I don't think either of them's getting forward.
No, I think deep down they'll know that. And I think deep down they'll know whoever loses this game has got no chance. So, yeah, I'm going 1-1.
I mean, I can't say no chance because there's a pretty good chance, isn't there, that...
But as we spent about 40 minutes ranting and raving about how shite all these teams are and they should be doing better, Hibs and Hearts' runs, Hearts kind of hit, their run kind of came to an end against Rangers, etc. But
one game, like, what are you talking about? One game. Back on
yeah,
track.
but see the fact Hibs are on a run that they haven't bettered since like the 60s and 70s.
Hibs are on title contending form.
Yeah, that will come to an end. And they could drop again.
But I mean, no doubt about it. See Hibs, what they've done, just like Aberdeen were on title contending form.
Yeah, like if you combine Hibs' form with Aberdeen at the start of the season, they're fucking up there. Well,
easily second.
Easily second.
second.
They're probably about 4, 5, 6 points behind Celtic if you add it up.
So there's definitely the proof is there that these teams can put together runs. Just need to be a bit more consistent.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I do see a world where someone outside of Celtic wins the league, not called Rangers. Just don't think it's going to happen in the next few years, but I think it will happen eventually.
Yeah, I welcome it. Of course I do. If it ain't going to be Rangers, then it can't be Celtic, so therefore I welcome it.
Oh, every run comes to an end.
Yeah.
We've seen our leagues get dominated and they come to an end.
No, absolutely. I just think we're one of... I tell you what, I don't know the other leagues across the world. I don't think you will get another league in the world where in the last 40 years only 2 teams have won it.
No, off the top of my head, I can't honestly think of... Out of the top leagues, and by top leagues I mean leagues that are like in the top 10, what would you say is the most 2-horse race? I would probably say maybe Portugal. But I know I know Sport and Lisbon have
win it a lot though.
I think they have in recent years, but I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a long period where Benfica and Porto only won it.
Yeah, but it's a long period in other leagues is like a decade. It's 4 and ours.
That's long enough.
I mean, 40 years. No, I don't think people.
That's what I mean. Phil, tell me another league where a decade only 2 teams won it. Maybe La Liga for a period, but even then, I think Atletico Madrid and Valencia. I don't think the gap was Deportivo 2002. Aye, so
no, I don't think people understand how long 40 fucking years is, man. See, 40 years ago, the Cold War was on. Rocky 4, was it? Terminator 1 just happened. I mean, we're talking fucking donkeys ago.
that is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, like 40 years ago, the world's a completely different place. Yo, the world's a different place 10 years ago. See, 40 years ago. I mean, we are talking, like, crazy differences. I mean, Sir Alex Ferguson's at Aberdeen.
It's very possible like that we die and we don't see anybody but Celtic and Rangers win the league title.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, imagine saying to Sir Alex Ferguson here, you're going to leave Aberdeen and no team. Imagine saying to Sir Alex Ferguson, as he leaves Aberdeen will not win a league title in your lifetime. He probably would have laughed at them.
Here's how I would make a case. Even though I just said I do think somebody will win it, here's how I would make a case that in the next 40 years no one will win it outside of those two, because in the 40 years from the last person to win it up till now, like 40 years ago, money wasn't that big in football, but slowly as the years progress, money aspects got more important.
Yep.
In the next 40 years, I think the importance of money in football will only get bigger. And I only see Celtic and Rangers pulling ahead financially from the other teams.
Yep.
So, logically speaking, Celtic and Rangers over the next 40 years should actually get further ahead of the other teams from the previous 40 years. Yeah. Is that not a fair assessment?
No, I get that. But also, I think you've got to bear in mind is, you look across the last 40 years, Rangers and Celtic have had shite periods in both. I mean, Rangers is still
but the other one's always been there to...
Yeah. So.
What you maybe need is, you need one team to have an absolute stinker.
Aye. That's what you need. Both, maybe.
Yeah, but do you not think like Celtic's bad period in the 90s didn't really hurt them as much because the money aspect wasn't that big?
No, it's crazy. You know, I mean, I want Rangers to win league titles, but see how weird it would be if Rangers and Celtic went like a decade without a league title each, and it was like Aberdeen and Hibs and Hearts sharing them. How weird would that be? Scottish football would be turned on its fucking head.
Yo, I'm not greedy. I'd take someone like a St Mirren or a Ross County winning a league title. I think it'd be great.
That would be.
Just to see someone different win it.
The Staggies.
Aye.
The Buddies.
Staggering their way to a league title.
Budding their way to the top.
That's plenty.
That's plenty. Anyway, folks, 4 match reviews this weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait, buzzing.
Tell you what, it's been a crazy week. I mean, how many... Philip Clement, when was he sacked? Monday?
Something like that.
Fucking... It felt like the longest week in football, man. And Big Barry we trust. Anyway, till then. Peace.